Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/HL.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/HL.
In 2019, antimicrobial resistance claimed the lives of over 1.2 million people worldwide, with a staggering 5 million deaths associated with this issue. The scale of this menace knows no borders. Superbugs on your plate, the urgent case for a vegan diet. Continue watching to find out more.
The eating of flesh was not allowed or practiced in the first and purer ages, when men gave themselves to the study of wisdom. Thomas Tryon, vegetarian.
Bonjour, that's good day in French, one of the official languages of Djibouti. Astute viewers, my name is Aiden. The people of Djibouti know your constructive actions will help the planet to blossom abundantly. In today's show, Superbugs on your plate, the urgent case for a vegan diet. We will discover how the act of eating a steak or other animal people products is furthering a global health crisis that's far more dire than you ever imagined. In the ongoing struggle against deadly diseases, antibiotics have long served as our primary defense. But what if I told you that a quiet but powerful adversary has emerged from an unexpected source, lurking right on our dinner plates? Picture this. The antibiotics you take to fight a bacterial infection are becoming powerless against superbugs bred, not in laboratories, but in animal people factories. The startling truth is that this harmful industry, through its routine use of antibiotics, has become a breeding ground for antibiotic-resistant bacteria, posing a grave threat to human health. In a world where antibiotics have been our essential allies in combating infectious diseases, it's important to grasp the challenge we now face: antibiotic resistance. Think of antibiotics as essential tools in the medical toolkit, coming to the rescue by eliminating harmful bacteria. However, as time has passed, some of these bacteria have developed a resilient shield, making our once effective antibiotics powerless. Superbugs is precisely the term we often use to describe these tough microvillains. This resistance has transformed a life-saving solution into an ineffective one, leaving us susceptible to infections that were previously easily treatable. If you're still wondering just how far-reaching the impact of antibiotic resistance is, let's consider startling statistics provided by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the USA. In 2019, antimicrobial resistance claimed the lives of over 1.2 million people worldwide, with a staggering 5 million deaths associated with this issue. The scale of this menace knows no borders. In the United States, antibiotic-resistant infections occur in more than 2.8 million individuals every year. These numbers paint a grim picture, revealing the urgent need to address the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Now, let's delve into one of the unsuspected breeding grounds for this crisis, the animal people livestock raising industry, and explore its role in this unfolding global health emergency. While the overprescription of antibiotics by physicians helps fuel antibiotic resistance, its true impact pales in comparison to the consequences of antibiotics overuse in animal-people factories. Shedding light on this issue, a recent study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America reveals that despite the global population of 7.6 billion humans, representing just 0.01% of all Earth's inhabitants as of 2018, our species exerts an enormously negative effect over other life forms. Throughout the expansion of civilization, human activities have played a significant role in the decline of 83% of all the wild species of animal people and 50% of plant species. At the same time, the population of animal people livestock raised for human consumption has exploded, with 60% of Earth's total mammal population being bred by humans. These trends underscore a concerning disruption of the natural balance between species, with the number of animal people raised for food having reached proportions that are utterly destroying the earth.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
In the animal people livestock raising industry, antibiotics serve multiple roles. They are used to treat animal folk that become ill. They are also given when diseased animal persons are present in a group, aiming to halt the spread of a condition among the uninfected. Additionally, antibiotics are administered as a preventive measure even when animal people are not showing signs of illness. This is a rampant practice in industrial raising operations because animal individuals are kept in tremendously filthy and deplorable conditions that are infection-promoting. Unfortunately, antibiotics may also be put in animal folks' food or water to modify their gut microflora, thus enhancing feed conversion rates to promote faster growth. This last use is restricted or banned in some nations. The sheer scale of antibiotic usage in animal-people factories is staggering, and the drugs are given to chicken, pig, cow, and marine animal people. In the United States, 70% of antimicrobials are utilized by intensive animal person raising operations. There is a concerning projection that antimicrobial consumption by the industry globally will increase by 2/3 by 2030. This widespread use of antibiotics increases the risk of superbugs rising in animal-people livestock.
Vegan, even the sun would love to shine for you alone.
We will pause a moment to do a few stretches and deep breathing exercises to re-energize and be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Superbugs on Your Plate, the urgent case for a vegan diet on Supreme Master Television. Over 60% of human infectious diseases have their origins in animal people. Transmission can occur through close interactions with intensively raised animal folk, animal people meat consumption, and environmental contamination. Superbugs represent a significant threat to human health. These pathogens can easily transfer from animal people to humans, leading to zoonotic diseases. In the context of hospitals and healthcare settings, superbugs can cause severe and often life-threatening infections that are extremely tough to treat. For instance, Salmonella and Campylobacter are two examples of antibiotic-resistant foodborne bacteria that pose significant treatment challenges. When combating antibiotic resistance, doctors and healthcare professionals have limited options, often resorting to the use of last resort antibiotics, which can be toxic and carry serious side effects. Even with aggressive treatment, these infections can persist, leading to prolonged hospital stays and, in some cases, fatal outcomes. This not only endangers individual patients, but also strains healthcare resources and adds to the overall burden of climbing healthcare expenses of nations. Having learned about the origins of superbugs and their significant impact on human health, the solution becomes evident. To effectively respond to the rise of these pathogens and antibiotic resistance, we must address the issue at its source: the animal people livestock raising industry. The best approach is for everyone to transition to a vegan lifestyle. This can make a real difference in tackling the growing threat of microbial resistance. If nations went vegan, the end of the consumption of animal people products would substantially diminish the opportunities for bacteria to continuously adapt and develop antibiotic resistance. Additionally, another crucial reason to opt for a vegan diet instead of relying solely on more potent antibiotics is that up to 90% of antibiotics given to animal people livestock are excreted by them. These drugs that are present in animal people's waste can find their way into the environment, leading to the accumulation of antibiotic-resistant strains and cross-contamination in soil and water. By ending the demand for animal people as food, we can significantly mitigate this environmental concern. Adopting a vegan lifestyle is the ultimate solution that addresses the heart of the antibiotic resistance issue. Did you know that choosing a vegan lifestyle can not only benefit the planet and our animal friends, but also fortify your immunity against antibiotic-resistant bacteria? It's a win-win situation that promises an exciting journey towards better health and a healthier world. Recent scientific findings support this notion. According to a study by scientists from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Agricultural Research Service that was published in the scientific journal Embryo, healthy adults have fewer antibiotic-resistant bacteria, viruses, and fungi, collectively known as antimicrobial resistance or AMR, in their intestinal tract when they consume a high-fiber diet with at least 8 to 10 grams of soluble fiber per day. The researchers discovered that diet can significantly influence the human gut microbiome and potentially reduce antibiotic resistance. They investigated the connection between diet, specifically fiber, and animal people protein intake and antibiotic resistance genes, or ARG, in 290 healthy individuals. Their study revealed that people with diverse diets rich in fiber and low in animal people protein had fewer ARGs in their gut microbes. Lower ARG levels indicate a higher abundance of beneficial bacteria that promote gut health and reduce inflammation. The inclusion of soluble fiber in one's diet makes a significant difference. More importantly, having a diverse range of foods rich in fiber is closely associated with lower ARG levels. Those individuals with the highest ARG levels exhibited less variety in their gut bacteria compared to those with lower or moderate ARG levels. The vegan path not only safeguards our health, but also extends a loving embrace to the animal individuals and the planet we share. It's a choice rooted in compassion and fueled by the potential to change the world one meal at a time. As we take this step, we become not just guardians of our well-being, but stewards of a brighter, more harmonious future for all. It's a gentle revolution, a heartfelt journey, and it starts with a single choice: to go vegan.
Vegan. Imagine living in a world where happiness knows no bounds.
I like that. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Passionate viewers, it has been a pleasure to have you with us for Superbugs on Your Plate, the urgent case for a vegan diet. Up next is the Shining World Compassion Award recipient, Dr. Indra Lahiri, vegan, founder of Indraloka Animal Sanctuary, right after noteworthy news. May the boundless guidance of heavenly radiance shine upon your life's path.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven Godspeed.